Happy to have you back, even though it's a Monday, of course, but happy to have you back here nonetheless. On this 18th day of September, I'm off as soon as I wrap up the show, just across the way to the Sagersville City Council meeting for this evening. The McGoffin County Fiscal Court is tomorrow. Other local governmental meetings, of course, starting to pick up this week and next, and we'll be talking about those throughout the upcoming days. But tonight's headlines will include a weather forecast, which follows, of course, some really heavy downpours, to be honest. I was with the kids at the UK game over the course of the weekend, which was completely dry, start to finish, except for literally a sprinkle or two at the most, and it was barely that. But downpours here, and I had a rain gauge at the house that showed what looked like almost 2 inches of rain. Some very serious rainfall, sheets of rain, as was described, and that, of course, also didn't go well for the horse show, but I have a big announcement in regards to that in just a few seconds on what was one of their biggest crowds ever, as far as I'm told. So that was a great deal, and it's not over yet, just a bit of a lengthy rain delay, but more in a few seconds. Kentucky has lost a governor. Everyone, I think, just started to hear just shortly before 5 o'clock or so across the Commonwealth that former Kentucky Governor Breton Jones has passed away at the age of 84. I hadn't realized until doing a little research a few moments ago that Jones was actually in the legislature in neighboring West Virginia. He was there as a Republican and then moved to Kentucky upon marrying his wife Libby and became a Democrat, and of course went on to later become Kentucky's 58th governor after he served as the Commonwealth's, I think it was, 50th lieutenant governor. That term from 87 to 91, Jones the governor from 91 to 95. But he as well left a lifelong impact on the equine industry, not just in Kentucky, but around the world as well. He and his wife started the Airdrie Stud Farm in Woodford County, which is known worldwide. He also was a member of several organizations, including co-founder of KEEP and chairman of that board, which has worked tirelessly to create the Kentucky Breeders' Incentive Fund, as well as the establishment of historical horse racing here in the Bluegrass. Governor Andy Beshear's post on social media earlier today is how most of Kentucky learned. Beshear saying that the family is requesting privacy for the meantime, but they will be releasing a statement about services and the like sometime in the very near future. On Friday's program, I reported on two of a number of indictments which were returned last week by the Johnson County Grand Jury. I'll wrap up the rest of those in just a second. The Seasonal Shop, where denim's always in, just pick a length, a shade, and a style, where the cats are always a win, and where just in are new ladies' fashions, all the accessories, ridge and holler, caps and tees, new flavors of your favorite skinny syrups, and if blue is your color, brighten your whole home with it, and all of the gorgeous home decor. And don't forget B&B, that's Bridal and Baby Registry, at the Seasonal Shop in downtown Sagersville. 2 locations, 2 ATMs, too much history, over 120 years, and just too many reasons not to trust the oldest, only banking family that exists for the sole purpose of helping your families, our friends, grow financially and securely. Lean on Sagersville National Bank for any of your home, auto, commercial, retirement, or online banking needs. And let us help you make your dreams come true. Someone dies in the U.S. every 7 minutes from an overdose, and over half of the population gets or takes pills from a friend or relative. And about 46 million and counting are exposed to narcotics in their drinking water. So don't toss them, flush them, or leave them lying around. Safely dispose of your unneeded meds anytime at Parkway Pharmacy,
where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
The current Johnson County Grand Jury released a number of indictments on Friday, 2 of those which I had on the program, which I'll just recap briefly before covering the rest of those which were handed down. One of those indictments was that of the former chief of the River Fire Department in Johnson County, 52-year-old Rocky Cottle of Stambo, who was indicted for theft by deception over $10,000 after investigation by Detective Justin Wireman with the Kentucky State Police, who says that, according to information he provided to the grand jury, his investigation determined that Cottle stole some $23,669.75 from the River Fire Department over the course of a period of time from January the 1st of 2017 through June the 1st of 2022. Cottle is no longer chief of that department and was indicted for theft by deception, again, over $10,000, which is a Class C felony carrying up to 10 years and no more than a $10,000 fine. A second indictment, as I told you Friday, also dealt with a Johnson County Fire Department, the man who was charged with receiving stolen property that belonged to the Paintsville Fire Department, specifically an outboard boat motor, a Johnson brand outboard motor that he was found to be in possession in by the Johnson County Sheriff's Department, worth $3,000. John Strong, 34 of Paintsville, indicted for receiving stolen property under $10,000. Other indictments included those for Timothy Mormon of Flat Gap, indicted for fleeing and evading police in the first degree on foot, and possession of marijuana. Erica Ward of Frankfort, Kentucky, charged with possession of a controlled substance in the first degree, methamphetamine, possession of a controlled substance in the second degree, and possession of marijuana after being arrested around May the 14th of this year by the Johnson County Sheriff's Department. Sean King of Nippa was indicted for possession of a controlled substance in the first degree second offense, the controlled substance being methamphetamine, and for operating on a suspended or revoked operator's license. Tyler Douglas Wagner of Staffordsville, indicted on numerous charges, fleeing and evading police in the first degree, being a persistent felony offender in the second degree for at least one prior felony on his record, possession of methamphetamine, wanton endangerment in the first degree, operating on a suspended driver's license, and other traffic violations. This after attempting to elude Johnson County Sheriff Scott Hazlett and running from him in his vehicle on or around August the 6th of this year. And the last two indictments have no accompanying mugshots at this time. However, the grand jury has charged Stephen Jarnick and Allison LeMaster, both from Johnson County, both from Van Leer, both of the same address, 99 Mountain Spring, with criminal abuse in the second degree, complicity, saying that they together committed the offense by permitting another person of whom they had actual custody to be abused, that person less than 12 years of age, placing that person in a situation that could have caused them serious physical injury. Again, Allison LeMaster and Stephen Jarnick, indicted for criminal abuse in the second degree, complicity, the victim under the age of 12. I'll be right back.
At Appalachian Wireless, we have the best service and the best deals right now.
Save up to $500 on iPhone 13s and 14s, all models, all gigabytes with trade-in.
Maybe go for an iPhone 12 for a penny with a 2-year contract.
We're not leaving out Samsung. Save up to $350 on select Samsung devices, including the S23.
It's a win-win this month at Appalachian Wireless. The service, the savings. Y'all got to jump on this deal right now.
At Appalachian Wireless, we get you because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
See AppalachianWireless.com for terms.
What we have here is our famous chicken sandwich at your Sayersville Lee's, which is also Saturday's special. You can get a chicken sandwich, wedges, and a drink for just $6. Friday's special is a liver or gizzard dinner with 2 homemade sides and a biscuit for just $5.79 plus tax. Let's recap. Chicken sandwich, Saturday special, or get it any day of the week. Fridays, livers or gizzards at your Sayersville Lee's famous recipe. Get the right fit, the right tread, and the reliability you need for whatever you're rolling in at Conley Tire, where right now through October the 31st, get a $100 rebate on Generals, $120 on Kumos, and go to conleytire.net to find other special offers on the biggest names, plus brakes, oil changes, and computer diagnostics, all with 6 months no interest at Conley Tire in Staffordsville.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small-town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love. I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I've got something super cool coming up for mainly elementary students in Magoffin County at the Extension Service. And I mean super cool. And I'll tell you about it in just a few minutes. Right now, several things to talk about, however, tonight, including the before referenced continuation of the Hillbilly Christmas in July horse show, all brought to you by Magoffin Farm Bureau. Well, the weather forecast looks to be beautiful for this coming weekend, and that's going to go well for the big event of their year and for a lot of the community. The North Magoffin Volunteer Fire Department's having their 2023 annual hog roast soup bean dinner and auction this Saturday starting at noon over the top of the Improvement Hill. It's just a beautiful place to be. Live entertainment starting at noon. They're going to have, of course, a great meal, $7 per dinner. Kids 12 and under get in free, and, can't beat that. Eat free, that's right. Includes roasted ham and soup bean dinner, beverage. Also, they're having a hot dog dinner with loaded fries. All proceeds go to the fire department, and, of course, don't forget the big auction, which will start at 2 o'clock. Music, auction, food, fun. It's all there. The Water into Wine Food Pantry will be having their pantry this week, Wednesday, for their regular commodity day, 8 until 10. And Senior Commodity Day is this Thursday, also 8 until 10. Remember to always check their Facebook and church app for announcements and things that they have kind of pop up. You never know what they're going to have for the community at Water into Wine over at the Lakefront Church of God. The Magoffin County Senior Citizens as well are having commodities this week, Thursday. And this is going to be from 11 till 3 for the Magoffin County Senior Citizens. Thursday, 11 till 3. And volunteers are always and greatly appreciated and needed if you can stop by and help them at all. And flu shots for our veterans. It's going to be a flu clinic hosted here by, of course, by the local DAV, and the Prestonsburg VA Clinic will be there, and it's for veterans, October the 5th. And I'll remind you as it gets a bit closer, which will be before you know it. If you have any questions, call Commander Lloyd Salyer of our DAV, 349-2299. Now, it rained hard Saturday. They were about 10 classes into a 30-class horse show, one of the biggest crowds the horse park has seen, and the Hillbillies say they're coming back this Saturday to finish it all up. That's right. I'll have some more details for you, but as I understand, I do believe they're picking up where they left off, and those already registered can continue. And if you didn't get registered and you still want to be a part of the show, any of those classes, I think you're going to be able to do that as well. I'll, again, get more, but just a big reminder, they're going to make sure it gets done because they were so happy to have so many folks come out. It was going so well until the skies opened and the rain poured, and it just couldn't go any further. But again, it is going to be this Saturday, and again, I will have all the finite details for you just as soon as I can get up with my buddies, Jimmy or Glenda Kenny, and get all the details from some of the Hillbilly Christmas in July folks. So keep that in mind, and keep the calendar in mind when you've got any announcements like these, or birthdays or anniversaries that you need or want to pass along. Obituaries brought to you nightly by the Magoffin County Funeral Home begin with services which have been set for Wednesday at 10 for 85-year-old Frank Williams of Sayersville. He passed away Saturday at his home, the son of the late Raleigh and Annie Gamble Williams. He is survived by his sons, Greg and Anthony, 7 daughters, Dina Gamble, Frida Bond, Rita Howard, Melinda Gamble, Tina Blackburn, Hope Williams, and Geneva O'Toole, 25 grandchildren, several great-grandchildren, and 2 great-great-grandkids. Frank is preceded in death by his wife, Mildred Howard Williams, and a son, Richard, as well as a daughter, Connie Lynn Caldwell, 4 brothers, and 2 sisters. Services will be this Wednesday at 1 from the Bloomington United Baptist Church. Friends can visit the church this evening and all day tomorrow and prior to Wednesday afternoon's services. And 82-year-old Maxine Gullett of Brushy Fork passed away this morning at her home. The wife of the late Leroy Gullett. Arrangements to be announced soon as they are still being made at the Magoffin County Funeral Home. The reassurance of getting your medications and over-the-counter needs at Sayersville's oldest and most trusted pharmacy. The convenience of curbside pickup and call-ahead service. And the fact that you can walk in, order to go, or sit down and get gourmet quality hot fudge brownies, nachos, shakes, coffees, hot dogs with homemade sauce, desserts, and more.
makes it more than your hometown Good Neighbor Pharmacy. It's a destination in downtown Sayersville, Frazier's Prater Drugstore. It doesn't get any sweeter than that.
Hello, I'm Dr. Cheryl Stalder-Cheney, podiatrist currently located in Sayersville, Kentucky. I've been servicing patients within Eastern Kentucky for the past 20 years.
Our feet are the foundation for everything we do, and whether you're suffering from fractures or injuries, need custom orthotics, diabetic foot care, sports medicine, heel pain, wound care, or anything else foot related, relief is just one step away.
Welcome to Hope Family Podiatry Center, where we take care of all of your podiatric needs.
Located on the Parkway next to Hope Pediatrics.
I haven't had the opportunity to have her here on the program as of yet, but it's coming, and she knows that, and I think she's looking forward to it. I really do. I've just been letting her get a little acclimated, but it's getting close to happening, and I suspect this might be the lead-in to that, as I believe this is going to be a big deal and a very popular event. Lego, if you will, Brick Motion, as it's called, and a lot of parents out there may be familiar with it as it's a stepping stone to STEM, if you will. Nevertheless, the retired educator is very familiar with STEM and Brick Motion and is bringing that curriculum, if you will, which I hate to call it that because really it's a Lego club, a learning one at that, to the Magoffin County Extension Service, as our latest agent is hoping to have a bunch of kids turn out this weekend for the first meeting.
Stephanie Back, Magoffin County's new 4-H agent, as I've mentioned in the program a couple of times, but who we will meet in person here on the show sooner than later, sent me the following information about this Lego Brick Motion event coming up this weekend. It's a hands-on approach to STEM. Forces in motion, if you will, is kind of the focus on this, and it's hands-on, it's engaging. They have different projects. Pretty much this is for, I know a lot of kids in the school system and around Kentucky are being exposed to this type of thing, and the Brick Motion project, if you will, but this is for those who are new to it or who are still relatively beginners and want to really get involved and learn without really knowing that they're learning. So there you have it, kind of summing it up in short detail. It all aligns with national science standards, and as I said, Stephanie is a retired educator, and she taught for a number of years and is completely behind the program and all that it has to offer, and since it's something that's available in the school system, well, she thought it was a great fit to try to maybe start it out of the school system as well. And they're doing so at the Magoffin County Extension Service, and they are doing so this Thursday. If I said a few moments ago it was coming up Saturday, I'm not sure if I did or not, or if I was just thinking that, but let me clarify right now. It is this Thursday after school, 3:30 to 4:30 at the Magoffin County Extension Service. And of course, like everything, it's all free. They've got everything there that the kids need, and they're hoping to have a big turnout. And I'm thinking that this very well could be. Who wouldn't want to go up and do this for an hour or so? 3:30 to 4:30 this Thursday, Magoffin County 4-H Lego Brick Motion class. If you've got any questions, parents, or if you are going to register your kid, which they really need you to do because they need to have some sort of a head count, call regardless. Either way, 349-3216. So call today to reserve your child's spot for this Thursday at the Extension office for the Magoffin County 4-H program Lego Brick Motion class. It's going to be super cool, super fun, and you just never know what kids are going to get out of something like this, but it will be something great. Now, with that, I've got more than one place to be this evening, so I better start getting ready, and in doing so, I can't begin until we talk about your Licking Valley RECC 7-Day, where it's got fall written all over it. We are going to make it back to the 80s, just barely, and we're going to stay there for a day or two, and there are very few chances of any showers or storms throughout your 7-day, but there's a couple, and here's how it's all playing out at this hour. Tonight, partly cloudy skies. Look for some more of that patchy fog. It was a little heavier than patchy in a lot of places this morning. Nevertheless, 51 tonight, partly cloudy, patchy fog tonight and in the morning. And we should hit mid-70s again tomorrow, 76, mostly sunny, mostly clear. Just, I mean, you know, it's just beautiful and hard to find better conditions, really. And I think everyone's might have their pick, whether it's spring, summer, fall, or winter, but it's just hard to complain when it's this nice out and kind of a happy medium. Mostly sunny, 76 tomorrow, a little warmer for Wednesday, 79, still sunny, still beautiful, mid-50s that night for nighttime lows, partly cloudy skies at most. Thursday is going to be the first day we actually should crack that 80-degree mark. Could Wednesday, more likely to on Thursday, but 80 and 57 right now for your expected, your high and low, and then mostly sunny throughout the entire day, mostly clear that night. Clouds will be on the increase a little bit later on in the week, but as you see, now through Thursday, absolutely nothing but picture-perfect fall-like weather conditions. Friday, still rolling right on with that pattern, still hovering right around 79, 80 degrees, mostly sunny, partly cloudy. Saturday, we start to ebb back a few degrees, and we're back down to the mid-70s, but Saturday is going to be another beautiful picture-perfect day in the neighborhood. 75, 57, your high, your low. Mostly sunny, mostly cloudy Saturday night. But right now, not looking to make any rain whatsoever. So round 2 for the Hillbilly Christmas and July Awards Show will be perfect weather-wise. Sunday, there is a slight, albeit 20% chance of showers. I think it's going to be later Sunday and carry into your Monday. But even at that, I think we'll still see some sun, more sun than not. And temperatures still in the mid-70s both days. And nighttime lows hovering right around 58 to 60 degrees. So that one's a hard one to beat.
And that's going to wrap it up. I am going to gather some equipment and head on over to catch the Sagersville City Council meeting. I'll have that for you tomorrow, and who knows what else, because I don't know either, but we'll find out tomorrow night at 6 when I see you back here. Thanks for watching.